The Kinderplan's alphabet program is a powerful method to teach the alphabet and their related sounds in a meaningful learning environment and within a balanced literacy framework. It was developed to meet other key learning outcomes. Learning through music and movement. The students are introduced to the alphabet characters found in the visuals and readers through music and movement using the animated alphabet action video. The read aloud. The letter B and its initial sound is introduced by reading the book Brown Bear, What Do You See? Or letters B and L combined by using the book Library Lion. Shared reading. The purpose of shared reading is to model the reading process and to introduce the letters and the related sounds in a meaningful context. There are 3 shared reading options offered in the program. Option 1. The individual alphabet reader could be used to introduce the focus letter. In this example, the color version of the reader retelling a brown bear is projected on the whiteboard. Letter B is introduced in meaningful context. This reader is a simple retelling of the book Brown Bear, What Do You See? Option 2. 2 letters are introduced in this option. The color version of the reader Lion Likes to Read is projected on the whiteboard. Letters B and L are introduced in meaningful context. This could be a follow-up to reading the literature selection Library Lion. The combined versions allow for less photocopying. Option 3. This is a modified version. The color online version of the student alphabet printing book would be projected on the whiteboard. The students are still being exposed to the letters in a meaningful context. Importance of teaching letter names. I teach the children to hear letter sounds within the letter names. We will talk about and work extra on the vowels and tricky consonant sounds. For example, the stretchable letters L and M, I have them stretch the letter sound. L, M, and in the plosive letters, I have them hear the sound at the beginning of saying the letter name. Association with letter names and sounds. We look at names within the classroom and other words that begin with that letter name and sound. We use hand mirrors and observe what our lips and mouths do when we make sounds related to the letter name. We make a connection to music using the online animated video or AlphaTunes CD. We make a connection to an action, for example, bear bouncing on the bed. As a member of the site, you will also have access to smartboard activities such as the one displayed on this page of the presentation. Research has shown that children have a better recollection of letter formation and sounds if this is associated with visual stimulus. You'll find 2 sets of alphabet picture cards in this program that can be posted in your classroom for your students' reference. These are related to the readers and songs that are used in the program. This is example of one of the visual stimulus pictures. You'll notice there's a joker on the letter C because that is a tricky consonant. I have 4 literacy centers and a group of students rotate to each of them. These are the ones that I most commonly use when introducing letter names and sounds. I will make multiple copies of the games. This is Literacy Center 1. It's a printing center. The students will practice printing the focus letter and cutting in pictures that represent that sound. This is Literacy Center 2, which is the sorting center. They will be sorting objects and pictures. Literacy Center 3, the playing partners take turns spinning the top, and they must print the letter represented on the picture that they landed on. Literacy Center 4, playing partners take turns drawing a letter card. They must say the name of that letter and put it on the one that matches. Literacy Center 5, the students can spin a top and they must say the sight word they landed on. Importance of guided reading. Guided reading allows students to understand and practice the reading process, left to right progression, and the difference between words and letters. It allows students to become more independent readers if they're exposed to the selection during shared reading time. These readers are great to use if you are doing Daily 5 within your classroom. This is an example of option 1. Students are already familiar with the text as it was read during shared reading time. So I spend a great deal of time helping the students track the words, looking at word patterns or common sight words. If you choose option 1, reader, the retelling of Brown Bear, the students could circle the words and color the pictures according to text. And just note that this is the black and white version of the reader that was shown during shared reading time. Option 2. Lion Likes to Read introduces both letters L and B within its story context. Again, time would be spent on having the students focus on tracking words and on other specific reading skills. In this reader, the students would cut and paste the B pictures referred to in the text. Option 3. This is not a book, but a single page from the student printing book. The focus is on visual stimulus, printing the letter, but also presenting the letter in meaningful context. The teacher can still work on word tracking within this version. The students would cut and paste the picture of a bear face and place it in the circle of the letter B. Alphabet ordering. I've tried different ordering in terms of introducing the alphabet letters, and this is one that works best for me. It was based on the ease of letter formation, ease of hearing the sound, used most frequently during writing, and based in relation to the theme and focus literature selection. Focus on lowercase. Since the lowercase letters are going to be the ones that the students will print and see the most in their reading and writing, I focus on these first. It is difficult for the children to get out of the habit of printing uppercase in random spots throughout their writing if the focus has been on uppercase letters. I find it much easier to teach them when it is appropriate to print uppercase letters when we begin sentence writing. Our occupational therapist also supports this. It is important to review the alphabet letters every day, and within the program you will find different review activities. Benefits of the program. It supports current research that phonics instruction is best taught in meaningful learning environment rather than isolation. It is unique in its delivery, which addresses the most common learning styles. Models a balanced literacy framework which follows today's best language instruction practices. Incorporates other key learning outcomes, includes interactive follow activities, and addresses the area of reading comprehension. This concludes our presentation of the Kinderplan's Alphabet Program. I hope you found these ideas helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me at webmaster@kinderplans.com.